Microsoft and SanDisk just dropped the first wave of official ROG Ally Xbox Edition accessories, from new docks to cases to SSDs. But we're going to go over those today, and we're going to break down, do they actually improve the experience? Should you get these, or are they just branding slapped on existing gear? You might be surprised. Some of these I like, some of these I don't like. Let's break it down. All right, we're another day closer to the ROG Xbox Ally X releasing. I could not be more excited. I myself got the ROG Xbox Ally X. And I cannot wait. And we do have some accessories here. Now, I want to go over some specific ones, ones that I will be getting and ones that I would avoid. Hint, I don't think the SD cards are worth it. I just don't. But let's talk about it. Let's go over it. So first up, we do have the ROG Xbox Ally 2-in-1 premium case. This is a purchase to me. This is a much purchase. This is $69 directly from ROG's website here. Now you get a hard shell case for your Ally X, a necessity if you're going to be taking that bad boy around. Can you imagine if you drop a $1,000 device on the ground as you're outside going over to your friend's house or something? Oh, it would destroy me. I would cry. I would cry and weep, wail, and gnash my teeth. That's what would happen. So you get the hard case, and then there's this little pouch up here that you can see. That pouch is an additional add-on, and I love that. Now, it's not waterproof, but it is water resistant, meaning, you know, as rain drops on it, little drops of spit, you're gonna be able to it's gonna resist those, no problem. There is a adaptive storage case. You can see it right there. So that goes on the back of it, and that's for your charger. At first I was like, oh, is this for like an extra controller? It is for your charger. So you can just stick that on there. Now you can remove it. You can put it on there. It's Velcro. I think it's useful. I'm going to get the 2-in-1 case because I actually think that that's useful. I thought, oh, you know what? $69. I'm there. I'm probably going to pick this up. Not too shabby. You then have SD card storage. I'm sorry. I don't think SD card storage is worth it. I really don't. Now, SanDisk did release some SD card storage. It's not that it's out overly priced or anything like that. I think the prices are actually okay and pretty decent. I just don't think it's worth it, especially when you compare it to the NVMe drives that are there. NVMe drives are infinitely faster and really give you that next generation of gaming experience there. And so there you go. There is the traveling case, $69 right there. I think this is worth it, to be honest. This is a day one purchase for me personally, a 2-in-1 premium case here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this worth it in your mind? Is this something that you'll be picking up or not? If you are getting the ROG Xbox Ally, would you pick up this premium case? Would you not? Will you? Won't you? Let me know in the comments below. Let's go over now and talk about the docking station. This is kind of optional for me because I don't yet have a screen for this. Remember, this is a handheld device, so maybe you want to connect to a 1440 monitor. Maybe you want to connect to a 1080p gaming monitor. I probably wouldn't connect to anything 4K because then you're just hammering this bad boy, and it's not going to get you the high frame rate that you would desire from, for instance, a gaming PC. Anything lower than that, a 1440 and a 1080. I probably am going to go 1080p. Sweet gaming monitor for this bad boy. This is the Bulwark dock. This is directly again from ROG. For your ROG Ally, you can see it's got LED lights there. Oh, RGB lighting, that's what I was looking for. RGB, not LED. RGB lighting there on the front, and you can stack this bad boy, and then you connect it. It does have an Ethernet port as well. This is not a day one purchase for me because I won't be connecting immediately to a gaming dock. This is a long-term purchase for me, though. I definitely will be getting a dock in my future, depending on how I'm playing. And remember, I've got to match this up to a monitor. I only have 4K monitors at the moment, and I really don't want to match this up to a 4K monitor. I want a ballsy 1440 or ballsy 1080. Probably going to go ballsy 1080 just because bang for my buck. I really don't need anything bigger than a 1080 screen. Remember, the ROG Ally X screen is only 720. Is it 720 or is it 1080? No, it's 1080. Is the ROG Ally X screen? Let's go here. Where's tech specs? Is there tech specs on this page? Give me the tech specs, baby. The screen, 1 second. Let's go check out the screen. Oh, baby, look at that screen. Oh, you can get, by the way, you can get the freaking power and play. Show me the screen. Show me the screen. Handheld compatibility, we get it. Increased performance, it's ultra smooth gameplay. Radeon Revolution, less charging. I want to see. There we go. 1080p touchscreen. It is 1080p. For some reason, I thought it was 720. Why am I getting 720 for? So it is a 1080p touchscreen at 120 hertz. So you don't need anything higher than a 1080p, in my opinion. Now you're on only a 7-inch screen, so that 1080p is going to look really good. I'd get like a 24-inch, 27-inch monitor that I plan to plug it into. Now, if you look, this is on the dock that we were talking about right there. Now, this dock is not yet available. The dock is dropping. Here's the dock right here. The dock will be available at in the US at Best Buy, and it'll be $139. Again, you do get all the expansion stuff that you need here. You do get the Ethernet there that you can plug directly in. This is not a day one purchase for me, like I said, but I do think this is worth it, especially if you want to get to a monitor. And this is probably like a 3-month purchase for me, a 6-month purchase for me, something like that. To really enhance my gameplay, especially when I get my ROG Ally X and I see, okay, how am I playing it mostly? Where am I playing it mostly? How am I best utilizing this? And then I get my dock and go from there. Again, would love to know what you guys think. Is a dock a necessary item for you? Is this something that you'll be picking up on day one? Also, let me know your monitor recommendations. What are you putting this bad boy on? What monitor are you putting your ROG Ally X on? Let me know in the comments below. Looking for recommendations there for that. Now let's go to the microSD cards. Again, the prices are not bad. These are specifically engineered for the ROG Ally X. They say that's the selling point. You can see in their pictures. There they are. Dude, microSD cards do look cool though. So they've got 3 sizes, 512, 1 terabyte, at $149, and then you've got 2 terabytes at $299. This is where I just don't think it's worth it. If I'm spending $299, I can get an NVMe 4 terabyte drive for cheaper than that, or 4 terabyte memory for cheaper than that at NVMe speeds. NVMe speeds drastically gonna do way better. So you can see here's 2 terabytes. Remember, the ROG Ally X comes stock with 1 terabyte of NVMe SSD memory. What's the difference, you ask? For those of you that don't know, you're talking like 10 times the speed difference here. NVMe is what the Xbox Series X has and S that just make loading screens non-existent. An SD card is not going to do that. You're not going to have that speed. On an NVMe drive, you are going to have that speed. Now, honestly, for $159, the 2 terabyte, I think is totally worth it. You're doubling your speed or your memory, your hard drive space rather, with that fast NVMe speed. I think this is totally worth it. Now, you do have to be comfortable with opening up your hardware device and replacing it. I've watched lots of videos on it. It doesn't seem like it's too hard. Pretty straightforward. You just got to watch out for the ribbon that's there and not damage it. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward as far as replacing. Again, they sell these because this is it's PC gaming. It's PC handheld gaming. You can customize them. I think this is totally worth it. I would skip, honestly, all of the SD cards, and I would go with these. Now, the nice thing about SD cards is you can have specific games on those if you want, I suppose. But again, you're missing out on the speeds. I would much rather spend $159, double my onboard memory or on my onboard hard drive here with that NVMe speed. Now, if you think the 2 terabytes worth it at $160, 4 terabytes comes in cheaper, $20 cheaper than the 2 terabyte micro SD card. And this is what I would rather get. You're 4xing your hard drive. You're keeping those NVMe speeds, and this is, again, I think this is totally worth it here. You guys want to see the difference in speed? Look at up to 7,580 megabytes of data transfer speed, and this is, do they not give away 200 megabytes per second? Like, that's the difference that you're getting there. It's infinitely, exponentially faster, and I think this is totally worth it. I actually am debating and saving up, and I probably will eventually get this 4 terabyte up drive. I just think it's worth it, or hard drive. I think 1 terabyte is like the bare minimum to barely get you by. You're not going to be able to have many games stay installed there permanently. I like having lots of games installed permanently. 4 terabytes sets you up pretty nice, and you get those NVMe speeds. The NVMe, that's next generation speed right there. That's what you want. I would love to know what you guys think overall, though. What do you think of the case? What do you think of the dock? What do you think of my analysis here of the SD cards, the NVMe hard drive there? What are you going to be What are you going to be upgrading to, if anything? Do you think any of these are worth it? Do you think it's not worth it? You just sticking with your stock purchase here of the Xbox Ally X? Are you holding off, sitting back? Let me know in the comments below. Again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We drop videos like this all the time. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye.